Hello my treasures, it's time to have a blast from the past with Velen OTK Priest. The idea behind this deck is Velen, if you have never seen him before, doubles the damage and healing done by your spells and hero power. While this can be used in combination with things like Malygos in order to make a single Mind Blast do 20 plus damage. But how are you going to be able to set this up? It's never been easier actually. We have new cards like Future Emissary and Thorodormi, who will discount all the dragons in our hand. All right, for the Mulligan guide, first thing you're going to be looking for is removal tools such as Holy Nova, draw power cards such as Northshire Cleric to draw through your deck so you can start discounting them with things like Emperor Thorson. And finally, you're going to be looking for things like Prophet Velen if you know it is going to be a slower matchup. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some. Right, time for a game against Priest. Man, this is one of those Priest skins that is very close to saying something that it shouldn't be saying, and because of her accent, it makes it a little bit funny. All right, let's get rid of Flash Heal. Cabal Curator, I think, was a card that I ended up cutting, and I can't remember why. It just didn't feel like consistent. Oh, I think I put in Light Bomb instead, but hopefully that doesn't come up here. Okay. So, if we had Crimson Clergy, we'd be in a good position, but since we don't, I think we're just going to pass the turn back. I think Cabalist is probably the best bet here. See what we can grab. Let's grab Arcane Missiles. Arcane Missiles could actually just clear out something, because it is a cheap spell. We can use it in combination with the Wild Pyromancer if we really need to. We can also use the Northshire Cleric to actually draw a bunch of cards if we really want to here. We might actually do that just to cycle through our deck a little bit. But we don't have that much mana is the one problem. Okay, we're going to do some damage here to everything. Heal up. Oh, they're probably going to heal or get a card too here, right? Or they did. And then we can either go face or get rid of the 1/2. I think we go face and just hope and pray it hits the Crimson Clergy. Perfect. Well, I mean, it would have been better if we saw like one more hit on the main. We also do have the 2 Mind Blasts in hand, which is nice for later. Okay. That's an interesting card to see in Priest. Trying to think of like what mech you want out of your deck. The fact that we have 3 of the main combo pieces, as long as we draw into something like Emperor quickly, we should in theory be able to discount them. That's actually the main hurdle here. Probably going to go for the Clergy for the additional draw, right? We could also go for a Mirror Image just to protect our 1-drop that's already on the board, but I think this is a safer bet. Let's heal this up a little bit. Oh, you know, Soul Priest is something that I've actually considered cutting out of the deck. It just, I don't know. It's one of those things that doesn't feel that good in it. Ah, Raza. It's been a while since I've seen that card. So they have to be Reno, right? I know this was a deck that was really popular for the end of the month, in the last month. Alexstrasza in the long run would be better, but Draconid could give us an additional copy of a key combo or even an additional draw. There's actually a lot of possibilities that we can go there with. I want to use Flash Heal here instead of the other, just because it would draw us a card and we wouldn't go over, right? Ooh, okay. Well, there goes our board. That's annoying. Let's slam this down. Thought Steal has a high chance of giving us some good cards too. So they're going to get some other dragon. You know, it's actually kind of cool. This deck can get even more copies of Malygos just because of that card. I know other classes can do that too, but you know. Okay. I guess that gets rid of our minion, but that seems like a little bit of a waste in my opinion. Well, let's see what we randomly give them. Ooh. That's anti-synergistic with the cards that they've been playing so far. Oh, Reno's not going to do so well for us here. Acolyte of Pain isn't actually that bad, though. I need to do something with Reno again. I think that... I don't know. I would say I need to do something. Maybe that's the next video, but I really want to do something with Mimiron's head. That, honestly, is the main thing that I'm looking forward to doing left in this Twist format. Okay, so they're going to try to make us burn some cards, which we are. Hopefully we don't burn anything important. That would suck. Okay, that kind of would have been useful. It's mana sheet that we needed. How do we want to do this? We don't have any type of like healing in our hand. Malygos, that's a good top deck. That's actually a really nice top deck. On the second clergy. We are going to heal one minion and then go face. Okay. So we really need to draw into Emperor. The second we draw into Emperor, we're actually like just winning this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It doesn't look like they're going to be playing Dirty Rat, so we don't even have to worry about that. Which is weird. Priest is the one class that I would run Dirty Rat even back in. Let's get rid of the board. Besides the 1/4, because I forgot it was a dragon. This isn't going to... Oh, it is going to give us something. Convert is what we want to see. Entomb could also be useful, but Convert just helps us a lot. If, I'm assuming they probably have Emperor in that deck, because they're a one-of deck, or a Highlander deck, right? Okay, there's Blood Mage. Blood Mage does not... Oh, I guess it technically does get rid of it. Okay, there's Death Lord. Now, the question is, do we silence the Death Lord? Oh, there's Emperor. Oh, man, that's actually a really nice top deck, because we're hitting basically all the combo pieces that we really, really need to hit. Then we mass Dispel. We buff this up so he's a little bit more survivable. Oh, Twilight Guardian. Another card that ended up not making it into the final version of the list. More removals, the key that I found with this deck. Well, I mean... Hey, don't mind if we do. I'll copy that in a heartbeat. So we convert, get the one copy or cost copy, and then we holy flame. Oh, that is a nice top deck too. Just do it like this. Probably should have got rid of their Emperor before slamming down the 8/8, but slamming that down quicker than later will allow us to discount Malygos sooner. Because right now we're sitting at, for combo-wise, 12 mana. We just basically need 2 more mana discounts, and then we have full combo. It doesn't matter what HP pool they are at. 20 times 2 is still 40. One more turn. That's all we need. One more turn. $35 HP. Don't care if they heal. Come on, just heal. Don't put armor up, but heal. Okay, 8 damage. 8 damage isn't going to do much. I mean, okay. If they got Malygos, and not Malygos, Mal'Ganis there, it might do something. But I think it's time for us to start blasting a little bit. Blast them straight out of this game. Okay, time for a game against Druid. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know Jade Druid is kind of popular. Actually a deck that I've been wanting to cover, but I don't know. There's been a lot of decks in this older format that I want to cover. It's just a mixture of how many weeks will Twist actually do well on the channel and what my priorities of like which decks to do first, right? Holy Fire, just want to pass it to them. The fact they're only 30 cards makes this a little bit sad. Just because of the fact, if you can run up to 40, why not, right? Though I will say, I guess the Jade Druid list that I made also is only 32 cards, but, you know. We really, really aren't drawing anything we need. All right, let's just slam this down. Hopefully they don't have a Wrath to get rid of our minion, but knowing my luck, they probably do. Ah, they had to have the Wrath. Of course they had it. Okay, let's see what we can randomly get. Let's grab the additional draw. I know we have a bunch of draw power, but extra draw is always nice when we're making a deck that is centered around a bunch of cards getting discounted a bunch. Okay, coin. I don't know why it took them so long to decide on what to do when it's, yeah, Nourish. Okay, Wild Growth? No. Oof. Let's slam this down, heal this up, pass it back. Nourish number 2. I am a little bit worried on, like, if they'll be able to OTK us or anything. Hopefully they won't be able to. Okay. Let's use Twilight Whelp here. I know that's a little bit of a waste, but hopefully this Mad Bomber does not hit everything that isn't the Acolyte of Pain, and we didn't just waste that completely. The idea there was we might have drawn up to 4 cards, and I didn't want to burn something, so we might as well put down the 1 drop before we slam down the Mad Bomber. But, you know, it did not work out how I wanted it to work out. Let's clear out the majority of the board. This isn't going to work how I want it to work, is it? So, I mean, at least it's only a 2/2, right? Oh, Thorson. Thorson is actually really nice. Come on, just keep on drawing us some cards. Yes. Come on. We slam this down, we heal, we draw 2. Oh man, these top decks are looking real nice right about now. There's Starfall. The stars are aligning on our behalf, it looks like. We can put down Thorson. Swipe could be fun. Jade Blossom could also be good, but I think we're going to go for the swipe. Also, I do realize that the 2-drop or 2-cost AoE spell is probably not actually that good of a card. The idea would be maybe in some cases we would be running against a lot of things with 4 attack, but it honestly is probably something I should just remove from the list. Putting up taunts doesn't really help if we can get rid of the entire board with 1 spell. So we need 2 more damage for full combo. Malygos. We live no matter what this turn, right? That's just like a for sure thing, right? Get rid of the 1 big minion, slam down Emperor, pass it back to them. So we're still needing additional 2 damage. Maybe they'll make the mistake and attack into one of our minions with their hero. Wait, I didn't mean you'd actually do it. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, no, I'm miscalculating this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're just going to blast them out of this game. That was the perfect top deck. Okay, time for a game against Rogue. Probably going to be Jade Rogue, I'd assume. That tends to be the deck that a lot of people are playing. When it comes to Rogue, at least. There's a few other wacky options you, in theory, could be playing, but, you know, I don't know if the majority of people are going to be trying that out. All right, let's slam down Clergy. Hopefully they don't have Jade Shuriken. On a hero power. Now, here's the question. I guess never mind. I was going to say, do we use the coin to draw an additional card off of that? That is not... I mean, at least it's still alive, right? We put down Cleric. Cleric draws us one card, and then Clergy draws us another. Mass Dispel could... Actually, no. Mass Dispel in this matchup is actually probably pretty bad. And then we can heal and then draw 2 again. Or not, because it has 2 attack. Never mind, I'm wrong. Back. Oh, they're actually... Okay. That's impressive that they're actually going after the Clergy there. That would not have been the play I would have made. Okay, so let's get rid of that minion, and then we can draw a card. Okay, good, we didn't burn. See what we can grab here. Bookworm could be good, since we do have another dragon in hand. Then just slam down a 1-drop to slam down a 1-drop. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mass Dispel would be pretty decent right about now. Because we want some way to deal the 1 damage to the Gong, right? We just don't have a way to do it. Yes, the Twilight Whelp, just to put pressure on board. Might as well heal ourselves too. Get rid of the 3/2 just to make sure they don't have any type of removal for it. Oh, Telegram. That is no good. I mean, we don't have that much combo right now, but like it could be bad in the future. Oh, out of all the cards that they could have chosen, that was actually probably the worst option for us. Well, I guess it makes sense. I was going to say, ooh, actually, that could be... that could, in theory, be useful. I just don't know... I don't think that we should use it. We should use Bookworm to get rid of the Jade Spirit. And then we can slam into the 2/2. They're basically in a top deck war, and we have a lot of removal tools that should allow us to easily stay into this game. Okay. Black Paw's great, because they're wasting it this early. Now, here's the question. Do I forget how this works, or do I remember how this works? Because I think I forget how this works. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, there was a game where I used Light Bomb after I used Wild Pyromancer, and to my shock at the time, Wild Pyromancer died before he got his AoE off, and that literally cost me that game. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. AoE everything there, heal up a little bit. Let's see if we can... Ooh, Jade is additional damage, and... okay, look, sometimes I make misplays. Okay, so we need one type of mana cheat here. That's legitimately all we need. I don't know exactly... Ooh, more draw power or Cone of Cold. I want the draw power for later. Just go face. I think at this position, we could, in theory, just slam down Velen. And they have nothing to do with or against it. Okay, they're at 13. Velen will make it do 10. That would have been good earlier, but, you know, what? Or at least if we had Malygos. Right, I don't think they got it. Oh, well... Joke's on them. We're going to blast them straight out of this game still. All right, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, this is a deck that I really wanted to go over. However, last month I didn't really have the time to do so. A lot of people were burnt out really quickly with that month, so we waited until this month to do it. And because we waited for this month, we can have 40 cards, thus increasing the survivability of this deck and the accessibility of non-engine cards that will allow us to survive until the late game. Honestly, I was quite shocked of how well this deck felt in the long run, as there are a lot of ways to discount things like Malygos or get additional copies of him, which is what the deck really did need. This is much stronger than what it was back in the day when all these cards were originally in rotation, and if you have the majority of these cards, try it out. It's a lot of fun, especially if you like Malygos style decks. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and next time, bye-bye.